Welcome back,
everybody. The overlap.
Yeah. This is top 16 of Samurai Shodown at Frosty Faustings XII.
Yes.
I just mixed that up, but I'm here with the incredible Wooly.
Dynamite, what's up? It's a pleasure
How's
to
it
do
going?
some commentary
Yeah,
with you.
let's do this thing, man.
Over some good samurais showing down.
That's what they do. And
Blades crossing. Isen.
we saw a couple of those earlier in top 48.
Indeed we did. Some unexpected ones. Some crazy stuff. Man, Royal Psycho, I believe it was.
Yeah.
That was a wild moment.
Yeah, Chicago boys showing up. I love it. And Didi Mokov, who will be coming up against Canada's own Lord Jimmy Bones.
Yeah, this is not Chicago boys at all. This is my boy. So I'm gonna have some slightly.
That's all right.
I'm gonna try to not bias the commentary too hard on it. But Lord Jimmy Bones, my sparring partner from Montreal, Canada, representing our crew. Meanwhile, Didi Mokov, #1 seed, the unstoppable Shizumaru, just a clutch god in this game. Every time you think, you know, there might be a little bit of momentum your way, he just takes a moment, reflects, calms it down, and makes an adjustment like we saw in that last matchup with Royal Psycho.
The awareness to be able to burst and Isen in mid-flight of Plasma Blade at the end of the round, that's the type of stuff that keeps Didi Mokov showing up in top 16s and top 8s.
Absolutely. You can't count him out at any given moment in the matchup. And speaking of matchup, we're seeing a little bit of a flavor change right now. So Jimmy Bones, a Charlotte main, like he's been holding it down from the beginning of the game with Charlotte, but he does have his pocket Basara for certain matchups, and Shizumaru is in fact one of them.
Okay.
We'll see how this goes. It is interesting because Basara is a bit of a wild keep-away character that has the ability to zone you out effectively, and depending on your tools, you might have a really hard time getting in on him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he can make it incredibly difficult not only to get in, but to guess where he's going to be.
That's just it, you know. I know from many sets of Jimmy that he has like there's two styles, or at least three switching styles of play with Basara. The general keep-away game, as we're seeing right here, and then he has an occasional rush down that is hard to see based on the fact that he's teleporting and he's disappearing all over the place.
Absolutely.
You know, and ooh, he goes for the immediate SSM.
Yeah, full screen SSM for Shizumaru can punish a lot of fireballs, but Jimmy Bones placing his perfectly not to get hit.
And just like that, he's lost that tool for the rest of this match. Shizumaru, of course, he still has the turnaround punch, the tap as we call it.
Yes.
So it's almost like he has a second SSM.
Yeah, it can do a ton of damage depending on how long it's charged. Right now, Didi Mokov out to a life lead against Jimmy Bones, and he's just trying to back up and create that distance again and kind of reset the scenario.
Absolutely. That backdash overhead you see there is a high-risk, high-reward scenario for Basara. You got to make sure you block it standing, but if you do, you got a big punish on it. Ooh, nothing on that whiff grab right there, though.
No, nothing on the whiff grab. Does get the punish on the deflect, and Didi Mokov getting caught again. Jimmy Bones has a little bit of work to do considering time is winding down.
That's it. Shizumaru can just back off at this point and force Basara to come to him, but he eats the overhead, and now the life is switched up. And now Didi Mokov has to come in. He's got 5 seconds.
Yeah, got to make a decision.
Ooh, takes one hit, and he's running away.
He's out of there.
Oh, my goodness. Where's it at? That looks like Jimmy Bones.
Oh,
yes,
but
it
catches
does.
it at 0 seconds.
Wow.
Jimmy Bones staying focused despite starting out with the life deficit and taking round 1 of game 1.
And I think that round 1 shows you what the game plan is. Take the life lead and run away. Both of these characters immensely capable of running away from you and then capitalizing on your high risks. So you're seeing what they want to do there is just hold it back.
Yeah. And
they took a poke and then they backed off.
I'm out of there immediately.
Wow. Didi Mokov, again, starting off so strong in this set. And there it is.
There's that turnaround punch that we were talking about.
Even if you spend your super, he's got that, and he can hold it down for the entire course of the match.
And at a certain point, it does have invincible frames.
That's
so
it. After 20 seconds, I believe. So what a character. You know, his tools are never quite gone.
He's the Ace Hardware of characters. He has it all.
Yeah. You know, I'm not going to speculate how far up on top he is, but he's way up there.
We'll let you guys determine at home as you watch these two battle.
Oh my goodness, he goes for it again. Bounces back into the puffball. And puffball, of course, again, like denying denying the air, so that little movements like that Shizumaru usually can capitalize upon, which is the floating umbrella.
So important. Every time a Shizumaru is up, I always say, how is the person playing against him going to deal with this air game, because it's so strong.
Absolutely. Aerial denial, you know. Screen pollution is the name of the game with Basara.
100%.
The jump back could have gotten the overhead hit there, but he goes for the massive risk. It's going to attach him. That's a disarm. He's practically dead.
Yeah, and Chip is
free.
Yeah,
Chip is free.
Especially when you don't have your weapon.
That's it. And unfortunately, yeah, you cannot do a blade catch on special moves in this game. So otherwise, you could have had an opportunity there. But Didi Mokov going to take that first game. Jimmy's looking a little bit flustered by that one.
Those are one of the rough ones, because especially as a zoner, you're making so many of the right reads, and then just one small mistake.
So he's forced to take another look at this character select screen now. Reconsider, does he want to go back to Charlotte, the tried and true, or does he want to keep it on Basara? You know, knowing this matchup, knowing the trouble. Oh, Yukio is also a possibility as well.
Yeah.
But knowing the matchup, Charlotte is not a fun fight for Shizu.
No.
It's not a fun fight.
No.
Or rather, other way around, I should say.
Yeah, it's an uphill battle. Like, it really is. And that's why Jimmy is kind of considering what he wants to do. Sometimes you just want to go with your heart, though, right?
Sometimes the experience you have, even when it's a bad matchup, makes up for the deficit in the difficulty with that character.
100%.
You know? Is he going to represent France? Oui, oui. Bien sûr. Charlotte.
All right.
So let's see. How's he gonna? Is he committing to it?
He's thinking about it.
At the very least.
All right, here we go.
Thinking back on the matches he's had with Didi Mokov,
Absolutely.
they've fought many times.
So these two are no strangers to playing against one another.
Absolutely, and in between majors like this, they're fighting online in Ronin Rumble.
Yes.
One of the regular weekly online battles that has a lot of the strongest players keeping their fangs sharp. Shout outs to Jeff the Hero.
Absolutely. Big shout outs to Jeff for running Ronin Rumble. Fantastic online tournament. Perfect for all experience levels.
Yes. And of course, training as well on Jimmy Bones' own stream, Sake and Roses.
Sake and Roses Thursdays.
Okay, here we go. For the pride of Charlotte's family. There it is. We got the zoning. We got the bayonet lunge. He's got those keep away tools, but Shizu, as always, fast run, able to move in, able to float over the projectiles and get deep jump-ins like that.
Yeah, the importance of the float cancel in this matchup cannot be understated.
Absolutely not.
Jimmy using the Doritos to fill the screen with some snack food.
Oh, we got a deflect into DP. Okay. Keeps it simple. Probably wants to save that SSM for an anti-zone punish, but there it is.
Just missed the tap punish, and Didi Mokov going to go with a punish of his own.
Oh no, big risks on that throw attempt there. Yeah, this is, now you're starting to see it, the trouble that Charlotte has here. The Dorito, of course, you know, the triangle can be held, right? So if he decides to float, he can sort of hold that triangle and let it go a little bit later. But he's still not going to deal with situations like a clean jump in.
Yeah. And now that Jimmy switched characters, Shizumaru's air game's kind of been unlocked, right?
Yes,
He's been able to do a lot of things with that jump C.
Charlotte does have a DP, but it's slow on startup. It is oftentimes not something he can do if Shizu is already anticipating an action. And now cornered. Okay, Jimmy's out.
Jimmy's out, but Didi Mokov smartly jumping back over to make sure that Jimmy's back is up against the wall. However, Jimmy poking away has a bit of a life lead.
Just a little bit, using that knee for positioning. Her 5D, the hop knee, is a fantastic movement tool. Just don't get too greedy with it. You can't get thrown if you abuse it up close.
Yes.
The blade catch! Oh my goodness! Wow. One of the rare techniques that only a character like Shizumaru gets. When he lets go of the umbrella and throws it across the screen, technically he is unarmed.
Yeah.
And he can access the blade catch, which you otherwise cannot do in that scenario.
And the awareness to be able to use that against the poke that Jimmy was using to build up the life lead was, again, an example of Didi Mokov being able to adjust on the fly. However, Jimmy still not out of it. That was winner's side.
That was winner's side. He's going to take it to losers. He's going to reassess, see where he is, and it's not over yet. Not over yet.
No.
My boy can still do it.
He's still in there, and, you know, he's going to have some time to think about the matchup and decide what he wants to do if he gets to the point where he's running up against Didimokov again.
But the fact that Shizumaru has the ability, like he gets everything, right?
He's hardware.
He gets air floating, he gets that projectile, he gets the turnaround punch, and he happens to get a blade disarming tool without using any meter like you usually would when he has his umbrella out.
Yeah.
No one else in the game
Not
gets
even
that.
close. And he has a wall jump.
And he has a wall jump. So in Isen situations where you're worried about whether that move is going to come out and take half your life off or more, he can jump off the wall and then use his umbrella to mess with the timing, float down on you. You never know when you can trust gravity.
It's a
what a character.
It's a rough scenario. We're going to have the next match coming up, LPN versus Data. Big Bates, and Big Bates taking that game off of Chris G.
Oh my goodness. Yo.
Wow.
Okay, so Big Bates, it feels like this man does not know that this game has been patched.
No, no, it does. No, he doesn't.
I don't know if he's aware. I don't know if anyone's told him.
He hasn't read any patch notes.
But Genjuro is not what he used to be on day one, and Big Bates does not care.
He plays like this is release Genjuro.
Day one, all day, every day.
I don't care. I'm not looking at any patch notes. I'm just going to play with Genjuro.
I'll call him day one forever, Big Bates.
Absolutely.
You know? It is wild how he keeps it going, and everyone has – a lot of Genjuro players have, like, faded off because, you know, he's still a good character.
Oh, no
He's still a good
about
character. Some people were using it to make up for, let's say, some gaps in their knowledge.
Some inadequacies, we might say.
But of course, LPN, I believe is running bracket a little bit late, but representing Shiki, one of the characters that has always, like, she started off a little bit rough in this game. Yep. She got touched, and she became amazing.
Yeah, the patch really did work in her favor, and, you know, you see a lot more players picking up Shiki like LPN and like La Soul. So let's see how this matchup plays out. Big Bates obviously able to, you know, use Genjuro quite effectively and bravely, like using a cross-up Rekka after a recoil.
Exactly. Like, takes a moment to just go, you know what? I expect you to press a button right here. And it worked out. Shiki, of course, working at a little bit of a disadvantage, but one of her main things is her run speed. So no matter how far across the screen you are from her, she's closing that distance faster than most of the casters in the game. Of course, if you have reactions like Big Bates does.
Yeah, you're going to get DP.
Don't jump.
Yeah.
Don't jump.
Oh! Starting it off right from the beginning. Speaking of reactions, the ability to confirm.
Oh, and the neutral jump, avoiding the throw. This might just be taken. Can he get a knockdown?
He's looking for it. He found space. Does get punished, though. Not dead quite yet. Rolls out. DPs to get some momentum. And what's the pressure going to be?
I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
And what a round opener. Godlike. So good. And just a perfect momentum switch.
Yeah, almost like he didn't even lose a round.
Big throw, big punish. That's what you want to see. That's the name of the game. That's Samurai Shodown right there. There's no teching in this game, but because that's what happens when you whiff a throw. Absolutely. That's not a real cross-up.
No, it's not. LPN knowing that and taking full advantage, working his way back into the round. But, did not.
Rage, avoids getting disarmed right there. That's a good pop. Let's see if he can open him up.
I love these moments of Sam Show because it slows down the pace.
Yes, it does.
And then it picks right back up.
He pops it himself. There you go. Even. And you know what? The bar ran out just on the moment he would have had to do his disarm. So he didn't want to go for it. I respect the safety.
And I like LPN there going for the throw and just taking the rage damage instead of cashing all the way out.
Exactly.
Very smart.
That could have been it.
Oh, I thought he was going to hit Isen after that jump.
Yeah. No, I think both these players, he's going for it. The Inoshika Cho. Again, with reactions, it is not real, but it's still a threat when he opens it up.
Wake up DP.
He does it, and it doesn't close it out.
Oh! Got caught on the run-in.
Expecting that movement because Shiki wants to run.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, LPN, like a long-time storied member of the FGC.
Definitely.
Been here forever. I'm happy to see players like that still around, representing. And still making it, representing like old school reaction.
Yes. Yeah.
In a game like this, which rewards you for it.
Oh, he tried to catch the cross-up attempt, but it was blocked. LPN doing nothing.
I'm sorry, that jump was safe, sir. Oh, no. Okay, he'll take that. That's That was a DP whiff punish, but it's fine. All right, what's for breakfast?
Wake up, DP. I got one too. Don't forget.
The Rage version, a little bit faster. It's a little bit harder.
And Big Bates evening the life up just like that with a couple of Rage versions.
No! He was looking for something, and Big Bates did nothing.
It was nothing there. There was nothing in that Christmas box.
Oh,
SSM?
let's go. Yeah, you know what?
To.
Absolutely. That is a respectable Rage pop right there to avoid entirely losing the momentum in this round. He gets the disarm off of that, making it a good pop.
Yes, absolutely.
A worthwhile Rage expenditure. Overhead, dodged, but the DP picks it up.
And the LPN.
He's just going to pick it up.
All right, back throw, though. We'll have corner pressure after this conversion. Big Bates with Rage. I like that air-to-air, chasing him down.
Yeah.
And LPN, despite having to use burst, full conversion on it and taking around, keeping himself alive.
I think it says a lot about the type of player, but when you see how they deal with the weapon disarm, some people go for a dodge, a sweep. Some people go for a just defend and a knockdown. Big Bates just rolled in and picked his sword up.
I'm going to be taking this. You do what you need to do, and I'm going to do what I need to do.
Yeah, one way or another, I'm picking the sword up, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just going to happen.
You know, come at me. Oh, the dodge. And that is
Big Bates coming at LPN as the command grab.
We didn't see it all set. You don't want to forget about it.
Yeah, and honestly, such a good decision from Big Bates to say, I have this tool, I'm going to hold it until the critical point, and then, hey, did you forget about this?
Absolutely. It is, you know, there's moments of conditioning, and then there's moments of almost like anti-conditioning.
Yeah.
I think, quite frankly, if you play a long set and you see a Genjiro not using the tool, it might not even be that you forget about it. It's just that you're like, oh, it's not really in his arsenal. He's not throwing it out there. And then he's like, nah, I'm closing the round out with it.
No, I didn't forget.
Of course.
I hope you didn't, because I sure did.
And the fun thing about Samurai Shodown, of course, is unlike most other fighting games, command grabs are faster than normal throws.
Yes.
Right? So they're less risky to throw out
Yeah.
than a regular throw is, because the payoff is often less as well.
Yeah, that is true, and one of the things to keep in mind when you're playing Sam Show, and, Big Bates doing it again, making his way into top 8 and sending LPN to the loser's side. And we already got the next match queued up, Guzman from Puerto Rico versus Space Detective KH, West Coast Sam Show on the stage. This is going to be a good one. Both of these players are really good at Sam Show, and they've flexed their stuff quite a bit in many tournaments.
Absolutely. At any given Ronin Rumble bracket, you're going to see Space Detective's name way up there, top 8, top 3. You know, he's always making placement because he grinds this out.
Like mad, like mad. And Guzman, also very strong player. We've seen him in other tournaments, and this is one of those matches where, Space Detective going with the Ukyo.
Now, Yashimaru, of course, the character you don't see as often, right? He's got some tricky like little gimmicks to him.
Yeah.
But you do have to know them. You have to respect them. He can move in. He's got such amazing range on his C buttons.
Yes. And that is one of the things that might allow Guzman to take advantage of some of the Tsubame Gaishi setups that Ukyo has because of that range.
That's it.
The double jump, and we saw this earlier, can cause some Ukyo players to hesitate.
Okay, not necessarily get their Tsubame where they need it.
Yeah,
and of course that is Ukyo's main tool.
Yes.
If you get a hesitation off of his main tool, he is way less effective. So let's see what Guzman can do with that. The run-up throw. Immediately, reactions are always going to be something that you got to test at some point just to see.
It's a check. It's just a check to see what the other player is feeling today, how they respond to certain scenarios, especially at the start of a match.
Do you have a dodge on point? No, you don't. Yes, you do. And he does it. I was about to call, because if you have a dodge on point, this is what happens.
Hit him with some poetry, son.
Okay. 5, 7, 5.
The haiku on deck and the damage following up. What a guy. The ladies love him.
Yo, when you're spitting bars like that?
Yeah, facts.
Come on now. Oh, Ukyo holding it back, takes it, nice and simple.
And just like that, you know, it can definitely happen in Samsho.
That's it. With that 2D, always something to worry about. Ukyo's got the ability to slide in on you. He can keep the 50-50 going once he gets you knocked down. Yashimaru swinging.
And this has not deterred Guzman from his game plan of being aggressive, despite losing round 1 on a spot dodge SSM.
Yes. Because now, once again, that tool is gone.
Yes.
He's read the poem.
Yeah, it's over. I've already heard what you got to say.
We need something new. Freestyle it, baby. Back to Tsubame Gaishi. Always terrifying for someone that loves running in.
Yeah, and notice the ranges that Guzman is standing at. He's trying to be able to block that slide or whiff punish it.
Exactly. There's a perfect range for that. Of course, you always have to look out for Tsubame as well on those jump-ins. Okay. Gets the knockdown.
That slide carries so far.
And he's out of there. Yashimaru. Oh, nice dodge.
All right, Guzman sitting on the rage. Yashimaru doesn't have that much time to use it, and he gets punished for a whiff throw.
No, Yashimaru's weapon flip is not something you can really just throw out there, unfortunately. It is very punishable from those setups, but okay. Take some rage damage.
Oh, goes for the stab again. Nothing doing. Space Detective just down back and holds still.
As he should. This is his game to take with patience, and as we saw, right, react to it, Tsubame Gaishi.
Yep.
5 frames, my friend.
I only need 5 of them.
You know, not many things in this game are that fast.
No. It's really a read when you're defending against it, because the reaction for it is almost superhuman.
Yeah, yeah. In many cases, like this one, where you're waking up next to him, you're afraid of crouching because that Tsubame Gaishi will hit you overhead. Yeah. But you're also afraid of hitting that slide and getting put in the blender.
It's the mind game of playing against Ukyo.
Yeah, there is a little bit of an option select you can do where you block and then dodge if they have a certain timing to it, but it's not 100% reliable. If Space Detective, for example, catches onto what they're doing.
Yeah, and Space Detective is building a tall mountain for Guzman to climb. Life lead is already in Space Detective's favor, and Guzman, looking like he's just trying to determine a new game plan of how he wants to approach this, gets clipped by another Tsubame and further into the hole.
Yo, listen, something you need to understand about Ukyo, this man is dying, okay? He does not want to expend energy. He's not going to move towards you if he doesn't have to.
Not at all.
His life bar is already draining from his tuberculosis. Why is he going to come at you?
I don't need to do all that. I can barely breathe.
I'm going to cough up blood on my own. Like, you stand over there. Come at me, bro.
You do what you need to do.
There it is. Oh, my God. A second time.
And then the low to close it out. Like you said, that's the high-low game.
That's it. That's it. You know, put him in that Khaled mix.
Yeah.
See if it's going to happen again. And no, it doesn't. Coming at you fresh. And of course, the thing with the backdash Tsubame Gaishi as well is the range and the that you block it at determines how effective your punish can be.
Yes.
Sometimes you can't really get anything.
Nice block, a punish attempt.
There it is.
Full
Both
conversion.
hits. Beautiful. And the rage version of that
will cross up.
It does. I like to call it like the lunar phase. It's like that Virgil move.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, but this one comes at you from behind. I love it.
All right, Space Detective does have rage, so if Tsubame hits, it's going to do a chunk. But Guzman on the verge of winning the round, gets thrown. Not the worst thing that could happen.
Yep. Oh, the big throwaway.
Very smart backdash from Guzman, making that throw whiff and closing out a round. Starting to build a little bit of momentum.
Yep. Ukyo, another character that doesn't have the ability to disarm you too easily.
Yeah.
So both of these characters' weapon flips are not as reliable as some of the other casters, but clearly they've got
other tools.
Other tools, as we can see. Ooh, a little bit early on the Tsubame Gaishi. The double jump.
Meaty jump in there, but ends up getting knocked down. And one thing that people might not recognize by Ukyo is just the amount of things that he can use to get a knockdown situation.
Massively punishable whenever you see that. When you block one of those triple blade slashes from Ukyo, you always want to get a big punish afterwards.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you'll see it on an execution whiff, a little button mistake. Sometimes it'll just be a fished confirm.
Yeah, Guzman getting
two of them
nice into a life lead.
Here we go.
And here we go.
Yashimaru might be able to take this one back. Goes for the deflect.
Yeah.
Empty. And he's not doing his Tsubame Gaeshi on those jumps because it is Yashimaru.
Yes, absolutely.
Second guessing them every time.
It makes you hesitate to think. And it's giving him room to do things like that.
I am jealous of someone that can jump in on Ukyo. As a Darly Dagger player, I am so jealous of this man's ability to spend time in the air.
Yes, you are. He hangs out with birds, man. What can you say?
He's chilling. I love that move where he gets the impale stab
and
he lands on it and he talks to him.
So
talk to him.
Let me holler at you real quick.
Yes, sir.
One game apiece for these players. This is the rubber match of game 3. Whoever wins this will be moving on into winner size top 8.
Keeping it nice and simple with that D button. Getting it a little.
And this is the respect mode right here.
Yeah.
This is big respect mode.
Listen, you see that elk? It is not moving.
No.
Because it's peaceful.
Yeah.
It is peaceful.
He is at one with nature.
This is a Kurosawa movie right here.
Absolutely.
All right. The cough, the stare down, the snow gently falling, just like here in Chicago.
Yeah, absolutely. You see the fox in the background? He's like, bro, what's about to happen?
Right?
I don't know what's going to happen right now.
Samurai Shodown right now. Oh, is this a technical issue?
This is a different type of issue.
Excuse me, I might have been over-anticipating the stare down. Okay, all right, I was talking up a storm. We get to look like fools. That's fine.
That's fine.
It turns out it was a technical issue.
Okay.
I was like, are they going to press buttons?
I was like, man.
Is this Honda versus Honda in Street Fighter 4?
It might be. Well, I mean, in other Sam shows, we've seen this. You know, like there are Sam whole rounds that are just chill out.
Yep.
It does happen.
It does, in fact, happen. I remember we were watching some 5 special matches with Jimmy Bones there earlier, and I'm like, yeah, this game was wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, it looks like a stick issue is going to cost the round. And letting the time run out on that.
Yeah.
I guess not wanting to affect the rage too much.
Yeah. You just let the timer run down.
There's an interesting thing to this game, of course, is that there are situations where if your opponent's about to die for sure, but they have the rage, you might want to wait a little bit to kill them because they carry that rage into the next round.
Yes.
So as you can see there, they let it reset to a default state.
Makes sense. Super unfortunate for Guzman.
Not a great situation. You don't want that happening in top 16, much less top 8. But it does happen.
It does, and you just got to play through and, you know, make the most of the opportunities that come afterwards.
So here we go. First game going to Space Detective, or rather the first round. And just like that, we're on the set point. Oh, the double jump back over.
A little tricky there, Guzman.
Tries to dodge the Tsubame, right?
Nothing doing.
He has absolutely put the fear. He's put the fear in him a little bit. I think Guzman might be a little bit in his head.
He may be a little bit because Tsubame is not coming out, and Space Detective
is just in him. He's all over. He's jumping. He's crossing up. He's got that life lead, of course. Oh, there it is, a little bit early again. All right.
Another knockdown. Are we going to see it happen? No Tsubame again. Only one this round. He's just focused on the lows, forcing Guzman to down back. Maybe a little conditioning going on.
Again, a block Tsubame can lead to an SSM, so you got to worry about it. But we're coming down to the
wire. Look at the time. Ticking away. 5 seconds left.
Anyone going to stop the time on this? Stop the clock.
Oh, now. And this is a smart move here.
He's delaying it, and there it is.
I love that. You don't often see Yashimaru's weapon flip, but in situations like that, because it takes so long to block.
And you got to block the whole thing. That's it. That's it. Absolutely perfect for timer scamming.
All right, Guzman able to come back and win that round on Death's Door. Now anybody could take it after Space Detective won the round on the technical difficulty. So this is it.
Yes. Oh, backdash on Wake Up there, looking for something. Oh, big 2H from Ukyo there, and of course you want to.
No Tsubames yet either.
Nothing. He's sealing them away, and there it is.
There's the reflex. Don't want to press a button because you get Eason, you're dead. And yeah, Guzman knows it. Gets the throw.
There it is. Pops his own.
Oh.
And he's going to opt for the 3. Yes,
and
that's the damage.
That'll do it. The rage damage and Space Detective.
Absolutely. Oh, the handshake. Oh, no.
Yeah.
No Snoop Dogg's on the stage to convert and save that one, folks. We got a handshake like that.
Yep. Yep.
You hate to see it.
Yeah. The fusion was messed up. That's going to be a bad form there. So you got to wait 30 minutes till it runs out.
No good. No good. But and of course, stick issues. You hate to see it.
It's tough, man. But you know what? Guzman actually won the round after that, so that shows that his mental fortitude is up there.
Yes, absolutely. And I like the adjustments with again, like timer scamming. I like the air-to-air, right?
Yeah.
I like those little abilities you see when you're like, you don't see this very often, but now is the time.
It's time for me to use it. It's the perfect moment. And honestly, his ability to have Space Detective seal away Tsubame, to be able to do that to a Ukyo player,
yes,
shows you are actually working in there. You're walking around in there.
Absolutely. You're moving your boxes in. You're taking shelves. You're putting them on the walls a little bit.
Like,
kind
of like the way this looks.
Now it looks like up next we are going to be seeing a bloodbath.
Oh man!
A bloodbath. Why? Because the wandering soul himself, Lost Soul, of course,
found it.
He's been representing this game and crushing it for so long. However, Score, Amaterasu Score, the Japanese champion, has been crushing it in SNK games for a while now. He's a KOF 14 player, and ever since he started playing Samsho, he took those qualifiers early on in and has just been representing Haomaru at the highest possible level.
And I love to see it. Haomaru, my favorite character, so it's my turn to be biased a little bit, but I mean, Score's play has been not only consistent, but evolving.
Yes.
And I am excited to see how someone like Lost Soul, who, if you watch Guilty Gear, you know that he has the grit to hang in there with competition from overseas and from regions he's not in.
I love how when you watch Score play with Haomaru, he does these little things where, like, he doesn't DP super often.
No.
But he has these confirms where he just rushes in and, like, he will absolutely land a 5B on you or like a 6-6B, and then, like, on the moment it converts, right, he will always go get his DP follow-up on those little things. He plays Haomaru as solid as possible, and, like, Haomaru is a character that people weren't too sure just how good he was in this game. Everyone's kind of like, he's like, okay, he's the poster boy, but he's not quite Shizumaru. But when you watch Score play, he makes the character look better than I think he actually is. You know what I mean?
He is at the point where with Haomaru, and you see this with players who are very experienced, like you said, in certain aspects of games like Score is, he can elevate the character above where most people agree he is because he's using 100% of what the character can do.
Absolutely.
Earlier on, he had a round start where he just simply confirmed into a 5B and immediately weapon flip because he had rage going. And the mindset to be able to, like, as soon, it wasn't even like, oh, 5B hit, let me wind up weapon. It was like 5B weapon flip.
Yep. Right? You're getting inside your opponent's head. And Haomaru, again, like, he's got tools.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's got the sake bottle. if you feel like deflecting something, it's not quite Shizu's umbrella, but it is still there, Yeah. He's got these little things. I mean, as a Darley player, that's a match where, because of all those things, he is a bit of a walking wall in a way. Like, you have to respect a lot of what he's got.
Yes.
You can't just approach him willy-nilly.
Yeah. And Shiki having to approach, so we're going to see how Lost Soul deals with Score's ability to make it very dangerous to run in on Haomaru. However, Lost Soul had an early advantage, but here we go. Here's that wall being built already.
Yeah! The running punch, a big old favorite. That's an overhead. You got to watch that.
Yeah, got to watch your dome on those for sure.
Ooh, take the stab. Yeah, standing just out of range. Beautiful anti-air. Gets the knockdown. Wow. Lost Soul looking fantastic in this first round.
Absolutely. Ran into a couple of 5Bs, but
nope.
Oh, he caught him backdashing.
What was that? Oh my goodness.
You know what?
Oh my goodness.
You know what?
Don't speak too soon.
Yeah, I'm not done yet.
Yo, Score. Catches the backdash, steals that round.
Stole it away. Lost Soul definitely lost some money on that.
Oh, man. Wow. And you got to think about the Shiki health situation on that, too.
Yep.
A little bit lower than most characters. All right. frame kill on that. We see him do it a lot of the time.
All right, Lasso looking for a way in. There's that fake fireball.
Fake balls.
So important.
Fake tornadoes. Let's see what you got. You gonna react to something? Ooh, the dodge. He jumps out.
And a neutral JC. One of Hamuru's best tools in the air if you can time it properly because it's so big.
Yep. Now, again, Darlie jump C. This one's kind of cute.
Well,
that's a cute jump C.
I mean, yeah, but
in that situation, the momentum stopper, the neutral, catches you in the air. I hope you're pressing a heavy button, bro. No, you're not? All right, well, I did.
Well, and even if it trades, right, like, it does a chunk.
Yes. Wow.
Just like that.
That was so fast.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like most of the time we were seeing Lost Soul get these knockdowns. We saw him running Oki more than, like, most of the time, but the damage Score puts out just took both of those rounds.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Just ran him over with damage, and he's chipping away right now. Also, does have some wall pressure. Run under. I like that option.
Expected him to try and jump out of the corner right there, and he gets him running a little juggle.
Oh, no.
Big whiff here.
Yo, and like you said, Shiki, not the healthiest of girls.
Doesn't have the bar for it. She can't make as many mistakes as other people can.
Oh, no. Yeah,
okay.
he had to.
Okay.
Absolutely. But now, in burst is Lost Soul, and he cannot risk
anything.
Yeah,
there it is. Wow, the presence of mind to get the deflect on Shiki's run.
And now,
that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Score at full advantage, full resources.
Has everything he needs, and a roundup.
It's a mountain for Lost Soul.
This is looking brutal.
Oh, another. That's 2 in a row.
Man, it is a good thing he's wearing red.
Yeah.
There it is.
Another deflect. Score able to open the third eye and see ahead of time.
Hamuru used to wear white. When Score plays him, don't bother.
No.
Don't bother.
There's no point.
You're not getting no stains out.
No. Ain't enough bleach in the world.
Wow. And Lost Soul doing what he does, talking to the camera. Talking to the camera.
He's still going, and you know what? He still has winners.
Every single time.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Hams it up, hams it up. Oh my goodness, and the handshake. There it is.
Yeah.
Yo, Score's the best.
He's such a great dude,
Have you talked to him? He's so nice.
I have.
He's just like he's a wonderful soul, if
yeah,
anything,
yeah,
right?
absolutely. I mean, I actually spoke to him, and, you know, I was like, hey, you know, you don't know who I am, but I've watched you play. And he was just so like, oh, yeah, cool, you know. What a great guy.
Yes, exactly. I practiced a little bit of Japanese with him. He came up at Canada Cup, and before he left, he just went to the casual station where we were all playing, and he gave us all these little memoriam keepsakes that he brought with him from Japan, you know, because he's just like, oh, people that represent Samurai Shodown, like, we're, you know, like, you were in the same community, so here you guys go, and, like, he just shared it with everybody, and you're like, what a nice dude.
Yeah, such a nice guy. A monster in game, though.
The complete opposite.
Yeah, absolutely.
When he's playing the game. But
hey, it'd be like that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And
so
we're going to flip over to the loser side now of top 16. This is the territory where if you lose this one, you're going home. So
indeed,
these really, really matter. Aru is coming up against Jacko RCB representing Darlie Dagger.
Baby, the bae,
the girl
before all others. Listen, when she hits you with that 5C, with that heavy button, it's like, yo, you need a back scratch?
I'm good for it.
You need a little bit of a... Oh, I love it.
You can feel every bit of that drill, and it's really rewarding when you land it.
It's a drill, it's a hammer, it's a saw blade, it slices, dices, it does julienne fries. Yo, we got everything you need.
All you got to do is step up.
But Aru, of course, staying true.
Yoshi.
Not many Yoshis out there these days.
No, it's,
right?
I mean, you don't see it often.
The young lord himself, Yoshihara Tokugawa, right? Tokugawa, as they say.
Yeah.
He is to be the next leader of Japan. And this man, let me, can I spit the lore on this dude for a second?
Hit him with the lore, Wooly.
He's got the blades. He walks around with the 6 blades and then the sealed 7th blade.
Yeah.
Each blade is named after one of his lovers.
Yeah.
And the 7th blade is named for himself. It is the Yoshitora blade.
If
that is not a pimp, I don't know what is.
What a man. Look, he knows exactly what he's doing. His stable is in order.
Oh, my
He keeps it in check, and you don't want him pulling out that 7.
I love it. I love it. Such a cool character. But you know, Darlie Dagger, I'm going to do what Darlie does. So this is absolutely one of those matchups where her catch and release ability will do wonders because Yoshitora has the ability to, like, keep you out with massive buttons.
Absolutely.
He's got an armored hop, lots of tools, but again, just a couple of weaknesses that keep him from making it above a lot of the stronger characters in this game.
Yeah, but Aru sticking with his character and making him work, and right now in that life lead situation, block the catch, which is a hit grab.
Very punishable. He's got a great DP. There it is. That's all he needed. Wow. Some basic movements, some fundamentals. Not doing the jumping heavy button that you expect to see from Yoshitora all the time, by the way.
Yeah, and it's usually a tool you see a lot, but Aru keeping it in his box for now, not pulling it out, and you know. So
when Darlie calls out that it's going to happen, she can do a little jump back heavy to catch you in the air.
Yeah.
And of course, she's got, as you saw just now, that standing B, which is also really good anti-air on the ground. So it forces Aru to play a little bit more cautiously. But there it is, conversion.
Yeah. So every time he lands with a different special, he unlocks one of those swords.
Exactly. We got the rage pop, rather not early, excuse me. Absolutely needs something to happen. Jacko. Oh, that's it. Wow. We saw him try that earlier, by the way, on Jimmy, and it didn't work.
No, it did not.
But this time around, it did.
Didn't close out the round, though, so Aru could definitely... Oh, he just went for it. There it is.
Limber. Loosen him up.
Yeah, the back was massaged.
Hit him with the you got your Californian massage, you got the Swedish. Yo, Darlie's got the menu for you. Whatever you need.
Whatever you want, I got it.
Pop, pop. And there it is. With the flip out. No knockdown on that. Oh, nice air. Fantastic.
Oh, another one.
Pops the rage. The damage is too good.
Absolutely.
Jumps in and right into that weapon flip.
Yep. Nice and combo, a ton of damage, and it's over.
The young lord. Aru is going up first game.
Yeah.
Akin Yoshitora. Tokugawa.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. He's not making a lot of the risky things because he clearly knows this match very well.
Yes.
Let's see if Jacko can make the adjustment. Whether it means playing a little more nutty, because Darlie can always afford to get she can get ham. She can get ham. Oh, yeah.
Jacko, it only needs a little bit of tuning. I feel like he had plenty of right decisions.
There it is. There we go. The drop kick. That is an overhead.
And she can mix it up with the running heavy, right?
Absolutely.
For the low. So Darlie can get you into a mindset if you're forced to Oki against her where you're guessing. It is a gamble for her because both are punishable.
Very, very, very punishable. But if Jacko has the read on you, which he often does, based on seeing the footage, you can get knocked down and put into a little loop. There it is. Nope. You see, you need the close 5B on that, right? Unfortunately, she struggles. That 5B spaces you out nicely. Catch and release. One mix to put it away.
Aru sitting on rage, so Jacko not out of the woods by any means.
That weapon flip is tears. There it is. Okay,
jump heavy.
We're good.
Yeah,
we're good. Jump medium, actually.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So that weapon flip, you can convert it off of a close medium slash, but so many times from far, as we saw there, it whiffs, and you are hung out to dry. Such is the life of a Darlie Dagger player. Such is the life of a shipbuilder.
Yeah.
She's not a pirate. Don't get it twisted.
No, she just builds the ships. Whatever you do afterwards, that's on your business.
Spaces out with that block. Ooh, nicely done. Reacts to the neutral jump there with his the high C version of the anti-air slash there. All right. Corner toss. Yes.
Nice awareness from Jacko to know rage was running out. And not
I love it. Yes. So he another tool in Jacko's arsenal is late jumping C. The animation cancels before he lands, and there's no block, and then you just eat that command grab.
Yeah.
Oh. Jump D.
Jacko's pacing it out right now, taking his time, trying to look for a catch.
Yep, her jump kick has a deceptively large hitbox in some situations. like that one right there. No throw. I could have sworn it was going down.
Oh, the DP block. Oh,
yes,
yeah.
keeps himself alive.
Jacko died without bursting, but it was only round 2.
Yes.
Able to hold on to that resource. Aru spent his, so Jacko, if he can build up a little bit of momentum in this round, will look really good.
Yeah, a wise decision on that part. He kept himself alive there. And off to a pretty good start. Oh, big mistake there. Not what you want to see, absolutely. A little bit of an error.
Finally gets that run up DP.
Oh,
Cut him down out the air, and Aru building up a nice little life lead in this final round.
he's got multiple anti-air tools, and you absolutely have to respect that. Oh, you can run in and get a CNR on that, but nice there with Jacko, that jump C. If you do it early, there you go. If you do it early, you expect him to be in the air with you. You oftentimes will have air supremacy.
Yeah.
Deflect to nothing. Aru thought he saw something, and a drop kick.
2 boots to the chest, but he gets thrown.
Yep, goes for the fake jump in there. Pops the rage. No DP. He's looking for the twitch. He's looking for the twitch.
Yeah, you're looking for anything at this moment. Just a flinch. That's all I need.
Let's see.
1 frame startup.
The run-in mix up to something.
Oh, he gets thrown.
Yeah,
yes.
that's enough. It's enough.
That's enough.
No!
The scaling.
No.
I thought maybe with the health that he was
felt
at.
like it might be, but we're totally wrong on that.
Man.
And command grab. Absolutely do not do the full grab on that one. It is way too long on recovery. 1 touch.
This is it. Counting down the time.
It was blocked.
Jacko has a life lead. It's very small, but it is there. Seconds ticking away.
Yes.
Keep away is the name of the game.
hit.
Now Aru has the life lead. Jacko gonna have to close in.
This is insane.
How
did none of those kill?
Close. Oh, he caught it on the crossover.
Old Faithful.
Yo.
Standing medium slash. It swings all the way around. If you do it on a jump in or a cross up like that, it will catch them.
It's a big blade.
Wonderful. Man, that was dangerous. I was like, yo, you just surf for the chip?
Yeah.
Maybe you can blade surf, get a little bit of chip out, and like let the time run out on you.
Like,
but no, he got
catch this cross up.
Yep.
And here we go, game 3, the rubber match between these two, and this is loser side, so somebody's going home.
Indeed they are. Ooh, the whip on that. We're looking to get that ref holding up the flag on this. We want the kill.
Showing some points.
My goodness, you love to see it.
Aru at a massive life deficit does have rage, so he can combo his jump in heavy into the weapon flip if Jacko gets caught slipping.
Yes. But as we saw there, again, he is regulating his air control with those Darlie buttons right now. The jump back, the neutral B, that's
I like that. Just a defensive, you're approaching, I read that, I'm just going to poke you out.
And Aru as well having the presence of mind. A lot of Yoshitoras, when they panic, they start doing that the guard point pop.
Yeah, because they want to get in.
They really want to get in. You'll see the difference between like solid Yoshitora players will not abuse that tool because it's very punishable. But it's a free approach for a lot of people that are first learning the character. He's being very responsible with it. The answer, of course, being to throw it as soon as it lands. Ooh, block and get punished on that.
Yeah, nice run up punish.
Holding the corner.
Aru, Jacko in rage.
Lets him out just a little bit.
Oh, stuffed again on an air-to-air from Aru.
Goes for a 60. No stomp on that. Nice. This is the cross-up.
Yeah, he was definitely going for the cross-up.
Rage is now spent.
Aru at a
fantastic
nice
adjustment.
Yeah, that was, you know what, Aru kind of was like, all right, that first round got a little wild. I'm going to hit the brakes a bit.
Yo, down to the wire, these boys.
Last round, last game.
Like you said, rubber band. And there we got a sweep. Oh, empty jump lands. Gets a low. Okay. Usually goes for a drop kick there. Opts to jump again instead. Space in it.
Oh, man.
He's checking every single one of those.
Yeah, he is. He's putting that away for Jacko, and Aru is looking to close this one out. There it is. Unless the burst comes through, it will.
Rage pop, baby. It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. Is he going to get it again? Is he going to get the cross up into Asen again? Oh, that would have been it.
That, yeah.
All right, now he probably wants a weapon flip. We're no longer in kill range with this.
Back throw. Yeah, force the burst. He doesn't want to lose his weapon, Aru.
And yikes.
Now the shoe is on the other foot, as they say.
That was a jump.
What a bold jump.
You can absolutely do your Isen. Oh my goodness.
What is
Any
this,
jumps.
man?
This is nutty.
Yo.
Whiffs it.
He doesn't care.
They're still alive. No! Oh. Jacko taking his entire game and tournament life, putting it on the line with that throw. And that is going to cost everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yoshitora Tokugawa, Aru keeping it in there.
In top 8.
Representing one of the not seen characters. I love it.
Yeah, you
I
love to see it. You definitely love
I
to see
mean,
it.
you know, Darley goes down. What am I going to do? What am I going to say? It is what it is. I still, you know, in my heart of hearts, I believe.
Oh.
I believe.
Yeah, you got to. And one thing we definitely have to do is thank all of the wonderful sponsors.
Indeed.
That allow us to run this event. Anime Ascension going to be coming at you with a $2,000 pot bonus for all 3 games shown above February 14th to 16th.
What you doing on Valentine's Day? You're at Anime Ascension. That's what you're doing.
Yes, you better be. What you doing? Hang out in Irvine, California. You know it's going to be nice and toasty.
Yo, true love we're making, all right? Fighting games, that's true love.
And also, we're loving arcade candy, bringing you some cool enamel pins and keychains. Save 10% off. Use the code FFCandy. It's valid from January 17th to the 25th. Go ahead and look at their website. They got a lot of cool stuff. Use the code and save some money. Chicago Comic Entertainment Expo, otherwise known as C2E2. One of my favorite events of the year.
Cool.
Critical Role Cast is going to be there. Persona 5 Voice Cast is going to be there. It's a fantastic time. Grab your badges at the website and use the /FF. Go ahead and pick yourself up some. And AXL Gaming, killing it with the merch in 2019, killing it again in 2020. Use the coupon code FROSTY for 10% off at axlmerch.com.
Right on. Shout outs to all the sponsors. ChicagoTekken.com.
Chicago boys. Look, the Chicago Tekken scene is growing, and these wonderful, wonderful people put on a great and fantastic display of merchandise. They're here at Frosty's. Check out their website as well for a lot of cool merch, especially if you love Tekken.
I love that logo.
Yeah.
That's sick, Miguel.
Yeah. New Wave Toys. Look, those tiny Street Fighter II arcade things are so cool.
That's dope.
You can play 2 versions of Street Fighter, Champion and Super Turbo. You can save $20 if you go ahead and check out their website right now. They're at the venue as well. Really cool. Shout outs to New Wave Toys for all of the cool tech. Paradise Arcade Shop. They actually fixed my stick this weekend.
Did they?
Yes, they did.
Okay,
So
right
shout
on.
outs to them. They've got a lot of cool stuff coming at you. Check out their website. They have the Sanwa buttons. They have all kinds of stick parts. So whatever you need for your arcade stick, go ahead and check them out. Ready games available on both Apple and Android. They have a secret code of Frosty that you can use to access an exclusive game with a prize pool of $300. Free to use. Go ahead and check them out on their website, thereadygames.com.
Skullgirls.
I mean, what can you say? What can you say? Skullgirls available on mobile, both platforms, Apple and Android, also at home. Netcode, too buttery, fantastic. I mean, look, if you want some great netcode and some great action, check out Skullgirls. It is a quality game. And
Skullgirls Mobile, of course.
The mobile is available for free.
Available now for free. All right. So that is a fantastic start to this beautiful top 16 action in Samurai Shodown right now.
We're not done yet.
But it ain't over.
No.
It ain't over.
No. We got a couple of more matches coming at you, and
I do believe one Christopher Jesus himself is in our presence tonight.
We have been blessed. We have been blessed.
The Lord himself has walked over
stepped through
on the waters and made it, and here we are. I always love that Chris G plays. He picks a bunch of characters that are like executionally difficult.
Yes.
Because He wants to have fun with it.
But we are going to take a very short break. Players are lined up. We'll be back in a few.
All right, see you. How you doing, everybody?
Welcome back.
All right, we are continuing with Samurai Shodown action, and for those of you who just need a quick recap, the winners of the last couple games, we have Big Bates taking it over LPN, moving on to top 8, Diddy Mokov beating Lord Jimmy Bones, Space Detective beating Guzman, and Score defeating Lost Soul, all moving on to top 8 in winners.
Yeah.
And we are now working on the losers side. Aru just advanced past the Jacko RCB, and now we are going to see Chris G versus Jay Chains.
Yeah, this is going to be quite interesting because, as you said before, we went to break. Chris G loves to play execute.
Absolutely.
And he does it so well in all the games he picks up that I'm wondering if he's going to go with the Nakaruru here.
Looks like it. It looks like it. So, you know, he plays Nakaruru. He's got a Hanzo. He's got a Haomaru.
Yeah.
You know, like he's kind of just he's like, I'm going to pick a character that I want to press buttons with.
Yes.
I want to have fun with.
Yes.
And Nakaruru, one of the characters that was slept on early in this game.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like she was definitely underrepresented for as good as she was.
Yeah. We were fortunate enough in the Chicago scene to have a Nakaruru player win a lot of our monthlies.
Oh, so you knew.
I was a player. I was like, yo, Nakaruru, don't sleep.
The burnt.
Gotta have my Mehameha, as I like to say.
Put a bird on it. Nakaruru is fantastic in this game. One of the fastest weapon flips you've ever seen
in your life.
Don't get caught. Don't get caught sleeping.
And another Yoshitoro, Jay Chains, representing the young lord.
Okay, doesn't get the full jump seat there, but just checks a little bit. Chris looking nice and clean on this first round. Showing you what, like, speed kills. Oh, absolutely. Not a big punish off the bat, but nonetheless, a knockdown. Runs right past, spacing it out.
Yeah, spacing it out. Has Mamahaha as a projectile, so Chris D happy with creating space after getting that life lead.
Burn! Do my bidding. Yo, Nakaruru will mess with your head. That's why, like I said, when you see the hop, you just got to recognize the animation on it and tap throw once he lands. It doesn't matter which version of the button he presses to come at you. It is not real. But she can jump up on the bird, so you got like low footsies, you got high footsies, you got bird footsies.
Got whatever you need.
And shout outs to the Samurai Shodown 64 models.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Looking like a proper old Saturn game. I love it. Okay, Jay Chains now backing it off a little bit. Wants to sit on the life lead. Play a little bit more carefully.
Yeah, but Chris G happy to keep that range because Mamahaha gives you a knockdown. So if he gets that knockdown, he can run up. Nice block on the armor jump.
Absolutely. And has no problem staying out. Oh, knee feet.
Oh, yeah, that's multi-hit. Hit him with the sham wow.
He's backdashing or catching exactly. He's hitting him with the sham wow. He's whiffs the throw there. He's catching those backdashes with a running D. J-Chain looking for something else right now.
Yeah, he just hasn't found a way. Early burst to just stay alive in this game.
Oh my goodness, that's exactly what it's for.
Yeah, yeah. And Chris G, I mean, we've seen it 1,000 times. He is so good at frustrating the opponent, right?
Yo, Mamaha is getting a little treat after this match.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, after that, it's like, yo, jump up, dodge the kill. All right, here you go.
You earned it. You earned it. For sure. J-Chain switching immediately to Shiki. Like, okay,
the rundown.
Yeah, I need to be able to have that foot speed. I got to chase her.
Yep.
This is the character to do it for sure.
Absolutely. If she can get it going with the overhead, if she can get it going with the jump grab, and of course just the chase down.
And full screen SSM. So if he catches the Mamaha call, he can actually SSM off of that.
100% correct. On reaction, if you see the animation, Shiki players can do their super and hit you from anywhere on the screen with those chains. Hit you with the BDSM a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
It's getting late.
So Shiki walks up to the camera, holds it like,
ooh, let me talk to you for a second.
I feel it. Okay,
Nice.
there we go.
Catching Chris G going to the skies.
The deflect! No, sir. And that was a C button deflect, which means disarm.
Yeah.
Right? Not only is she taking all of this and dying, but even if she lived, she had no weapon in her hands.
At all. And all you can say is go in the side.
Please wait a minute. This can't be everything. Oh, no DP there.
Chris G just like that on set point.
Yes. Shiki has a beautiful cross-up with that jump C, by the way.
Definitely does. And J-Chain is going to be looking to try to set up to use it. But now, Chris G smelling blood in the water on aggressive mode.
Wow, trades with the bird on that. Because that is bird privilege. Okay, the chase down.
Imagine hitting throw when your opponent bursts.
Can you imagine? Like, it is wild. It is wild. And it's like, no. The bird is there for that.
Yeah.
It ain't happening. Chris G takes it handily on that. Wow. And you know, like Nakaruru, she doesn't, remember in CVS2, she used to have the healing.
Yeah. Yeah. She
doesn't even need it.
That. No, I'm
doesn't
good.
even need it in
I'm
this
good.
game. You know, she's like Oro. She's holding it back. She
Oh,
can just
dude.
stand and heal herself if she wanted.
Don't even need it.
Wow.
Well, Chris G moving along to lose his top 8 in dominant form.
Absolutely.
And looking good with the Nakaruru. And, you know, just to get to top 16, though, shout outs to J-Chain for making it here. Because it ain't easy.
No, this was a solid bracket of killers. This was ECT Part 2 is what I'm calling it, because it's like
I like that.
The biggest gathering of Samurai Shodown players we've seen since last year's major event. So it has been an absolute bloodbath, and you cannot feel like bad about getting to top 16 after coming through an incredible wave like this.
Yeah, it was a stacked bracket. It definitely was an ECT Part 2, and shout outs to getting here. But our next match is sitting up here. We're going to have Guzman versus Aru, and
yes, sir. I'm a fan of character variety, making it as far as possible.
Yeah.
Right? I need the top 8s to look as different from Evo as possible from here on out.
You don't like 5 Genjiros?
You mean 6?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Listen,
that's true.
We try to make sure that, because I feel like everyone who saw that definitely went, oh, that's what this game is. Okay, and it might not have been the best look for that character.
It definitely was
dominating the entire meta.
I was on Samurai Shodown the day it dropped, and I was preaching the gospel to my friends, and then they were like, yo, let's watch Evo together. I'm like, look, guys, this isn't what it seems.
Yes.
All right.
Thankfully, most top 8s looking a little bit more different now. You'll usually see a Shizumaru. We ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
the umbrella's coming out.
It's a fighting game, all right? You know, you're gonna see what you're gonna see. But
it's rainy outside, all right? We gotta put on, we gotta put the umbrellas out. But there's decent character variety making it through the brackets, and Aru represents that.
Absolutely. And Guzman losing in a close match against Space Detective. So here we go.
Both players amazing and fighting for their tournament lives right now. Oh, right through it. Okay, a very well placed Tsubaki. And of course, we all remember what we saw, that DP. So good, so quick. It is absolutely one of the better ones in the game. Not that he needed it, but there it is.
And Guzman going with Shizumaru in this matchup instead of Yashamaro.
Yes. And of course, the thing to keep in mind too is that Shizumaru players are always holding down one of their buttons.
Absolutely.
Right? Charging that TAP, as we said earlier, doesn't matter which strength it is. It's all about how long you've been holding it. And there is a skill and a dexterity to switching it up.
Absolutely.
I believe in previous games, Shizumaru could hold down the kick button as well.
Okay.
And could even start charging it on the character select screen.
I do know that, which is wild.
What are you doing?
What is wild?
What are we
I've been
doing?
holding this down for 20 seconds. It's only 15 in, bro.
At least here, the clock has to be rolling for that to make a difference, you know? Oh, my goodness.
Holding
But anyway.
this down since the game started up.
Oh, someone got a little picture taken. Ooh, no, misread the jump back on that. Usually it does catch you, but the tap gets spent.
Yeah.
He spends both of those resources. So he's going to have to start charging from scratch.
Yeah, charging all over again, but Aru staying firm in his defense and winning himself one round in this first game of loser side top 16.
Absolutely. If you are going to make it far with a character like Yoshitora, you need to have a couple of Shizus under your belt.
Yeah.
You need to know everything about this match inside out. Here we can see absolute domination. Disarmed. Let's see if he can keep him away. Looks like he's not.
Nice knockdown for Guzman. Able to pick his weapon back up. Does have rage as well. Aru gonna play D now. Got a huge life lead. I'm backing up.
Yes, and again, he uses two Tsubakis, the jumping armored hop, and he uses it properly. So much respect for that. Well, here's the knockdown, though. Ooh, goes for the anti-air, but Shizu is out of there. Second guessing. All these hops are little, they're so tight.
Yeah, they're very tight, calculated hops. They're working out for him. Guzman looking for a way to start to whittle more of Aru's life away, but Aru, look at that defense. Force the burst.
Yes.
Yo.
Catch the twitch, baby.
I saw you flinching. Let me get that out your eye.
All right, let me give everybody a little bit of Samurai Shodown advice. When you fight somebody in this game and you pop your rage, you can see some players will backdash or do a little bit of a twitch.
Yep.
They'll have a moment of like, oh, what just happened? And it's instinctive. If you see that, download that and use that the next time. You might be able to catch them as soon as you pop your rage.
This is Sam Show. If someone bursts, you got to hold your own. This is a brave game.
Indeed. When you have your ESEN available, knowing your player's tendencies will steal the round. Yes. Ooh, nicely done.
Guzman out to a great start right now. DP on the jump in. Stay off of me. No touching.
And Shizumaru, again, of all the tools we mentioned that he has, we see him using another one there. He's the ability to backdash, float, and get an instant overhead.
Yeah.
Because why not?
What? I mean, he's got everything else. Just give the kid what he wants.
He's going to keep crying until he gets it. You take the wall jump, fine. What else you need? You know, decent life? Yeah, sure. Why not? All right, the disarm. And
nice read from Aru. Punish on the weapon pickup, and now he's one tap away.
A chip away. I think a 5C would have done it.
Yeah.
But nonetheless.
I mean, still closes it out. 5C, yeah. Yoshi's 5C, absolutely.
Call out the wives on it.
Yeah.
call out the 6 wives. All right, so that is game 1 up for Aru.
Yeah.
Guzman now needs to make a switch.
Make some adjustments here.
He already clearly didn't like the matchup and had to switch to Shizu on it.
Yeah.
So perhaps the character experience is coming back to bite him a little bit.
Sometimes that happens. But Guzman didn't really lose by much. That was a last round loss.
It was. The thing about having a secondary is that you've got to really make sure you get practice in with them, especially when you're doing a counter pick in certain situations, because the experience, like we said, that you have with your main might make up for the difference in some cases. But Shizu is fantastic, but not quite making the adjustments. Aru is looking too clean right now.
Yeah, Aru knows this matchup for sure. Like you said, if you're playing Yoshitora, you got to be aware, just like
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. He might turn it around. Yo.
Yeah,
defend the wives.
Yeah, protect the ladies.
Waifus are back in store. Okay.
Oh, whip DP! Yeah, nice jump over there. Yeah.
You separate the Lord from his ladies.
He's in disarray. The house is in disarray.
What do we do?
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Oh, my goodness. Politics in shambles. Japan itself suffering. Oh, the deepest. The deepest last moment to get that DP out. Oh, no.
Guzman absolutely punishing on
It's
that
like,
whip DP.
You call that a DP? Let me show you a real one.
I got one. Hold up.
Such a sick animation, too, because he starts with the sword midway and switches to the umbrella. The other way around. Switches from the umbrella to the sword.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Nitori.
Oh, floats backwards!
Oh, man.
He's so sneaky.
He really is. And you got to pay attention.
This child cannot be trusted. He floats back or forward in the air, trying to get in, trying to get those little touches.
Got all the tricks. Kevin McAllister.
Oh, my God. Shizuman. Guzman. All right. This is more like it.
Yeah.
This is more like it.
Now he's getting warmed up.
All right, watch out, though.
Yeah.
We've got 2 weapon flips on deck.
Rage is active for both players.
They can't confirm into it.
That was not a good trade for Guzman. Aru looking to put a round on the board.
Baiting a DP there. Baiting a DP, and he...
Sometimes you get what you ask for.
That's it. Sometimes the bait is simply going to detach from the hook, and the fish got a meal.
Free food.
All right, a little bit of a just defend there.
Set point for Aru as well. So Guzman gonna need to tighten up just a bit to stay alive in the set.
Tap
There's the
comes
tap.
flying out.
Oh my goodness. Mini SSM.
He gets 2 supers. You forgot about it, but you didn't forget about it. You were just hoping you weren't going to see it.
Oh, and the Sonic spin ball.
That thing. Instant backdash, float, blade drop. It gets you if you're crouching, and there's nothing we can do about it.
No.
We're only human.
Yep.
After all.
For sure. Guzman tying it up, bringing it to another rubber match. Game 3. Losers side of top 16 underway.
Will win. The Lord of all Japan, or one cheeky boy.
One cheeky boy.
One cheeky boy. The deflect.
Yeah. And you know what?
Yeah, baby.
It's time to pull out the Big Daddy blade.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of them. 7. Yoshitora is out and unlocked, baby.
I hope you can just defend.
All right. Aru's not even, is he going to do it? Is he not going to do it? No.
Don't even need it.
The sword is unlocked, but it's not even needed at this point.
All right, you want to lose the weapon,
Hold on a second.
Hold on.
Hold
Guzman
on a
like,
second.
yo, those swords are cool, but check out my umbrella, though.
No.
Nice fly DP. Block on the tap. No
Aru
punish.
not killing.
Blocks the DP again.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the love of all that is holy. Why are we not killing him? Kill the cheeky child.
Why aren't you capturing the boy?
The boy. Okay. So that's the fun thing. You can go through all of Yoshitora's sword moves one by one to unlock this final blade.
Yeah.
Or you can land that SSM.
Yes.
And when it comes out, God help you.
It's not even heat.
And by God, I mean Tokugawa himself. Ooh, nice backdash on the wake-up roll there. Trying to contain the boy. Contain him. Guzman. Wow.
Oh, really?
Punish that.
We're just going to do it in neutral?
I don't know what that was.
It might have been a misinput on an umbrella.
Possibly.
But this is what happens when Shizumaru's get what I like to call warm. The mobility goes up.
Yes, but of course we're seeing Aru as well being more mobile. Currently, still 1 round up, but not looking as tight in this particular round. But he's getting more mobile. We're seeing his adjustment in his hops. He's backdashing a lot. He's trying to, again, possibly bait out these little DPs.
Yeah, and Rage just ended for him, but
yes, it did.
He has the round. However, Guzman staying mobile enough that time is now a factor.
There it is. Don't underestimate the hitbox on that. You've got 5 seconds to make it real.
It's very real for Aru right now. Caught the DP, but not enough time. And Guzman played that round incredibly smart, knew he was 1 round away from losing everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like that change.
And now we're going for final round.
This is it. The Bulls' horns will clash for this last round.
Ooh, the dodge. He thought he saw something. The backdash.
He saw something, all right.
Wow.
It's his weapons flying from his
what
hands.
a call out. And now, okay, there we go. Every time that those little moments happen, you're like, he's trying to tap him unarmed. Yeah, we might need to censor that on screen.
Yeah.
That is too violent.
That is extreme violence. Right now, Aru's health bar, a victim of that violence. He is.
We're going to need a pop. We're going to need a pop.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, he had to. Definitely.
On the final hit.
Now,
Ooh,
and Eason right here.
No, you just can't trust your own eyeballs.
Cannot. It is so deceiving.
Like
Kevin McAllister, he's so tricky.
I mean, listen, right? We've all played against a Shizu in those moments, and you're like, this is everything. And if I can calculate the moment of the drop, but you can't react to it, you have to anticipate it. The only times I've seen it work were on a cold read.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Yeah. It's the baseball effect. You can't
react to the fastball.
You have to read it.
Swing before it comes at you.
You have to. You have to. And Aru making a valiant effort with Yoshi.
Did what he could. But one cheeky boy.
One cheeky boy. One cheeky boy.
Oh, man. And that is going to be it for Aru. So, coming up next as we move further along in the bracket.
Yeah. Staying on loser's side of top 16.
Was that Scrub Cybot?
I believe I saw Scrub Cybot.
Okay. Scrub Cybot, again, no stranger to...
Nope.
Nope, perhaps not. We'll see. If it was Scrub Cybot, that is, he's no stranger to Ronin Rumble once again.
Not at all. Jeff's chosen champion.
Yes, he is a Tam player that I cannot stand to fight.
Is there any Tam you can stand to fight?
No.
Okay.
Scrub Cybot's a really nice dude. He's really fun. But I just, Tam. It doesn't matter where in the bracket you're at. It doesn't matter what's going down. You will always have to stop your game plan and pretend it's Tam's game now.
Yep.
Okay, that might be a little bit later.
That might be later. Oh, okay.
We'll see it. We'll see it. We'll see it.
Yeah.
Coming up first, though.
Your boy. The Lord
Jimmy Bones.
Please. TK Kizzy K.
Kizzy, also my boy.
Yeah.
Also my boy. But
how do you choose?
Well, it's quite simple. Kizzy K happens to live further away from my home.
South than the line
you see,
of demarcation kind of indicates.
My loyalty is dependent on your home being near to mine.
That's fine. Proximity matters.
Yes, Google Maps will determine how hard I root for you.
That's fair. You know what? That is a balanced and fair method, and I respect that. But Kizzy, has been rocking with Samurai Shodown for a while since it dropped. And, making waves on the West Coast, as you would expect from Kizzy K.
Yep, and just when you thought we were done with the cheeky boy, he's coming right back up because Kizzy K rocks the most dangerous Shizumaru.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like it might take a second, of course.
Take a little bit.
But these two are no strangers. They've fought many times.
No.
Kizzy is terrifying because he has all the reads you need for a character with that kind of tool set.
Yes.
One of my favorite ones being if he sees you backdashing, he will 100% let it rip, toss the sword up, and tap you.
Yeah.
Because the timing on a backdash in this game just happens to be slow enough that the advancing tap will stab you, take him to the wall, call it a day.
Yeah, and you're in trouble. And, I mean, that type of awareness and ability to react, just like you said, takes Shizumaru from a character that has an amazing tool set to a character that has a lethal tool set.
Yes. And, of course, if you're, between each tap attempt, if it's blocked, all right, you want to look at how much time has been spent because the damage you're going to take when you mess up is just that much more dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like we're swapping it out, actually.
So
that's a little bit of what Kizzy K is about. We'll see that a little later. We're coming up with Chris G versus Lost Soul.
This ain't a match to sleep on either, though.
No, you saw it.
Yeah.
We saw it earlier.
Yeah.
We know what these guys are about.
Yeah.
And Lost Soul, I want to see him ham for the camera a little bit.
Oh, yeah. just do it a little bit. I love it. Yo, I was popping when he did it at Evo. I was popping off with him. Bro. I was popping off with him.
I want to get a little compilation of like multiple Lost Soul talking to the camera moments and see if anyone can read lips. Get some subtitles on them, see what he's talking about.
Yo, put it to some break the walls down.
Yeah. I wonder if he's saying like, yo, like, listen, man, that was -14.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was crazy. I went
Yeah.
for it. Like, what's he saying?
I don't care if you plus, I'm still pressing.
It's really
Yeah. Having fun with the game. It's what you want to see.
Oh, yeah.
You know, win or lose, no matter which way it goes, man. And let's see which way Chris G's going to go with it. Again, multiple characters on his tool belt.
Yeah, for sure. Lasso, I mean, you're expecting, obviously, the Shiki hasn't shown anything different so far.
Lost Soul does have a Kazuki.
That is true.
Right?
That is true. I forgot about that.
He has worked on the new one, right? That little fiery kid, he's spunky, comes in there.
Hot pants.
Yep, hot pants, right? Yo, check my jeans out.
It's too good.
Yo, hold these Levi's for a minute.
Man.
But no, he's going to stick with Shiki, and Nakaru's coming back out.
Okay. I like this choice. Like any character that has to run up and aggress, I like Nakaru against just because of the bird.
Yep.
The bird makes it so frustrating.
Yeah, I hope we can see. It would be fun to see a Kazuki like counterpick if something happens. I
Yeah.
don't know. I just want to see the new boy in action.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen any of that.
He's cool.
Wanfu hasn't quite made the grade. Feels
Not
like
yet.
a lot of people are not on board with him just yet. But ooh, run up throw right off the bat. Big risky buttons.
Absolutely risky buttons. But Chris G making the most of the
Spacing.
opportunities he has. Yeah, the spacing.
He is making Lost Soul win on multiple inputs here. It's like, wow, he's in and he's out.
All right, ShamWow comes out, but Lasso with the run under conversion.
Beautiful. You love the the autocorrect direction on that.
Yes, and if you catch your opponent rolling, you can autocorrect on dash attacks.
In fact, there is a little bit of an option. So, like, if you press 646 before the roll, you will chase them down no matter which way they go.
And it'll meet it.
Yep. Fantastic. Love that. There we go. Nicely done. Nakaru now looking pretty unhealthy, but one of the fastest weapon flips in the game.
Yep, lightning fast.
And who has lightning fast reactions?
One Christopher G.
Does he now?
I think so, sir.
Man, when you hand lightning to the fastest reactor, you're gonna get round stolen.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just gonna happen. However,
Beautiful.
weapon flip right back at you in round 2.
Excellent conversion on that.
Yes.
Nakaru as well, not that much health on it, so you're gonna see that damage just freaking disorder.
Oh,
He
yeah.
does not care.
He was like, I'm just gonna grab this. Whatever happens, happens.
Oh, gets the overhead, successful. Good mix up on that.
And now Chris G, half away from losing the round, and there it is.
There it is. Yeah, you absolutely want to sparingly, but not completely seal away that overhead. It is a wonderful tool that you use from time to time. Get some good Oki off of it. She gets a nice setup Shiki when she lands that overhead flip blade with different ranges. Okay.
Nice midair denial, important to do against Nakaru. Stop her from just moving around so freely. Lost Soul catching him again. Chris G backed up to the wall, rolls out.
Love the cross up on that. Let him know that you can't do whatever you want. Ooh, on the deflect. Nicely done.
Chris G putting out the buttons, getting
Break
space.
the D. And we
Okay.
got that pop. We got a green E-set. We got a green E-set.
Yo, you're gonna come to the court and try to take the ball while I'm dribbling?
See, both these characters with the low health, I'm thinking Chris G was like, listen, I'm probably going to lose it all anyway if I eat a weapon flip.
Yep.
Let's make the decision from hell.
Yeah,
Here.
yeah.
If you wait for the orange, it's already too late.
It was already too late.
If your character's health starts with 9, it's already
It's
too late.
already too late.
Yeah.
You are in super big danger. Chris G like, nah.
Yeah, you need to have a mental orange in your head
Yes.
where you're like, no.
Because that green is really orange.
It's deceptive. It's not real. It's not real. Not with these characters, you know?
All right, here's
ShamWow.
the ShamWow coming out for Chris G. Gets thrown into the corner. Lost Soul with a pressure situation.
Block that low. Get a punish. And there it is again. With the run button, stops him with the... Okay, bird traits.
Yeah. Oh, throw. And now Lost Soul in a little bit of trouble here. A lot of bit of trouble.
Is keeping the momentum from that last set, carrying it forward, and it's already on final round possibility.
Yeah. Set point for Chris G already. That was lightning fast. Lost Soul with rage can make some stuff happen right now.
I like that walk up.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not a run.
He knows that he ran into the D button before, got knocked out from so he's taking it a little bit more carefully. Nice, you see that walks right out of the range of Blackrose 2D there.
Now it's Chris G's chance.
Tightening it up just a little bit.
With the rage, good
Punish.
and punish.
Fantastic. That's exactly what he needed. Slowing it down just a little bit here.
Staying well aware with that rage going. Now he's in.
Now he's in. The rage is no longer a threat. And he has almost got his own. There we go. One more mix. Goes for the overhead. And catches him in the air. Ooh, so that's it. You're seeing the very precise walks from Lost Soul making all the difference.
He's
Right
like,
now.
okay, you're gonna kick me when I run up? That's cool. I'll walk. I'll take my time.
Yeah. Walking forward, a form of intimidation in fighting games.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
It is an option. It means something. It is intent. Ooh, he thinks something's going to happen, but it doesn't.
Back throw. He's in the corner again. He decides to burst.
The life is low. That's orange.
Yes, that's orange.
That's orange.
Do not let your eyes deceive you. That was orange.
You know, something might be wrong with your monitor right now. Gets the run through. Oh, that would have been it.
The landing frames, Lost Soul.
He is still alive, however, and he's got his own Isen.
Yeah.
Fat stick of butter right there.
Large. Might be marginal.
Okay, wearing it down, and he's gotten it.
What? And response. The slightest of dash from Lost Soul.
Absolutely.
Stuck a button out there.
2-0, clean, yes. There's that point when you first pop your rage and you have the full damage Isen, and as it goes down, there's a moment at which you kind of have to decide, okay, from here on out, if I land the Isen, it's not going to do as much as I wanted it to, so now it's more worth it to try and get that weapon flip.
Yes.
You know, everybody has that magic spot in their own game plan. Right there we saw it. It hit that threshold, and he's like, all right, let's get that weapon for the real damage.
Let's get it in there, and it definitely worked. Also, conversions of weapon flip from raw, normal buttons, massive damage.
Beautiful. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
These are the kind of reactions that will take you to top 8.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
well-deserved, amazing play from Chris G.
Yeah, fantastic play from Chris G.
New York.
I mean, it's a stacked state, man. It's a stacked city.
God.
They got them just coming out of everywhere.
Yeah.
The people from New York will move to the West Coast, and new ones will just rise up.
In the ranks, that's a healthy scene, you know. And they got the lunar phase events going on.
Yeah.
They got a really strong scene going on there, and like I definitely need to travel out and put my Darlie to work.
Oh yeah.
You know, get some training out there. So coming up next, we got losers round 2 here with LPN
And Scrub Sidebot, here he is.
And the winner of this will make it to top 8.
Yeah.
Ow, ow, ow.
Oh man, Tam Tam, one of my training buddies plays Tam Tam, so I know that pain quite a bit.
Now here's the question, right? Tam Tam jumps back and does those spinning kicks on the ground.
Yeah.
Are you looking at where he's at on the screen to know how many times you got to block? Because that's the only way.
Yeah. I mean,
You
you're trying to figure it out.
Is it going to be 5? Is it going to be 6? You know, there's so many little things with Tam Tam that you need to be aware of because he forces you to play a different game.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
He's going to hit you with full screen buttons. He's going to he's going to spit at you.
Yep.
He's going to toss skulls.
Instant overhead.
You know, little bits and pieces. You need to be able to capitalize. And in some cases, when you deflect those far buttons, depending on your character, you might not get an SSM punish.
Yeah, as Homeru, I know. I know.
I've got to jump in and just get a C button combo on it. Like I can't really get an SSM on it, you know. So
yeah, he really forces you to approach the game in a way that you may not be comfortable with your main character.
Yes. Now, once you have him on the ropes and he's got to take the life lead back from you, this is where he struggles.
Yes. This is where the trouble starts for Tam Tam.
So all you got to do is get that life lead, get comfortable, and force him to get out of his element, which is holding the back corner of the screen, as we see Scrub Sidebot doing here.
Absolutely, and LPN's task is to get that life lead. It's not working out the best for him. A whip punish incoming, and Scrub Sidebot already with the life lead. However, LPN is in.
Yes. Scrub Sidebot, yes, representing Canada. That is true. But is he? I think he's further away from me than LPN is.
Yeah, he's on the side.
So the GPS rule might not work.
Yeah. we'll tweak it later.
Big punish to kill right there.
And that round was the story of what you told earlier. Scrub Saibot got the life lead, and he's like, okay, I'm going to chill over here.
Absolutely. And he's going to backdash. He's going to challenge you with that 5B, as we can see right there, occasionally. And he's also got that 2C, which is a great anti-air. Oh, excuse me, 2B. Yes. Which is a great anti-air as well. So jumping in on Tamtam is not a free endeavor.
It's definitely not.
Punish, please.
No hit, no punish.
No. Okay, looks like a little bit of a stick hiccup, but we're still fine. The double just defend.
Yeah.
LPN coming out on top with it. Overhead. Shiki not being privileged enough to get a knockdown off of her overhead, unfortunately.
Overhead, cross-up block from Scrub Saibot. Ooh. Yeah, I was just going to say, you know, he had weapon flip, and it will knock you right on out of there.
Pagana, and he knows.
Yeah.
Absolutely well done. Some characters can use jump D to stuff out Pagana if you space it just correctly. The hitbox will interrupt. Otherwise, that's a death sentence.
Yeah. LPN getting his weapon back. He does have rage going.
No anti-air on that, but we got the instant overhead again. Wow.
It's so maddening to get hit by that.
Infuriating.
When you finally make it in and then just boom.
And the fact that situations can happen like the one we saw where you block it, chase it down, but he touches the ground and you don't get a decent punish on it.
Yeah.
You know, settling for an air punish where he'll flip out and land first is not good enough.
No. You got to make him pay because you need, like you said, you need that life lead. You have to have it.
Oh man, can we get some love for that teleport noise? Of all the teleport noises in fighting games, I think that might be my favorite.
You like it? Yeah.
I think it's my favorite. You know, there's some cool ones out there. Bison sounds dope when he's jumping around. Dhalsim sounds cool, but that wow.
Yeah. It's
so
very nice.
Oh, and he gets cornered. Tamtam now.
Oh,
tapping those.
Just putting a wall of buzzes out there.
And the problem is by getting the side switch on this, he can now backdash. He can top back as much as he wants to.
Yeah, and LPN right now, I mean, he's trying to find his way in, and his health bar is another resource right now because he has to spend it to get close.
Tamtam's second life bar is the space behind him.
Yes.
Like, let's be real, right? This is a character that will... Okay, that was not in range anyway.
Yeah.
But he reacted, and he had time because throwing is just that slow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tamtam with the ability to step back means you're going to take a couple hits, and it's armor for him. It's extra life, you know?
Yeah.
Scrub Saibot.
Oh, there's a deflect.
Please take it. There we go.
Yeah. For sure. Weapon's going to be gone for Scrub Saibot. LPN.
Get him away from it.
Get
him away from it.
Just push him out of there if you can. Settles for the damage. Still has pressure going. Standing dodge on the throw.
Okay.
Now.
All right.
Yeah. But
he did that to me in casuals all week.
You know what?
Like, no.
Oh, and then goes the style on him with the SSM.
LPN gets he gets caught. Put him in the pot. Put him on the totem. That's done. I can't believe he did it.
Yo, he was like, all right, your weapon's gone. Let's pay some respects to the ancestors.
Wow, right? Throws it up for the gods on that one. Tamtam, that SSM, let's be real, right? Everyone that is aware is going to sit and wait to see if you're going to get desperate enough to use it. Because all you got to do is jump. It takes a long time to come out.
Just neutral jump.
That's it. It takes a long time to come out, and it lunges over at you. But every once in a while, in the heat of the moment, even the best of them gets caught. And as we saw right there, LPN got hit by it.
Yeah, and closed out the round. Scrub Saibot played that incredibly well. I mean, the fact that LPN had a situation where weapon flip was coming out, he bursted to avoid it, and then got tapped again into another weapon flip. There are fewer situations that are more frustrating in Sam Show than that.
Absolutely, and again, I can tell you that's a big favorite of Scrub Saibot. He loves it when he sees you burst out of it. He's like, I'm gonna touch you again anyway.
I'm gonna just do it again.
So that's some knowledge because you'll expect to see that happen. Scrub Saibot moving forward in the bracket, a fantastic set, but god damn it, Tam. God damn it, that mask. Oh,
Scrub Saibot, shout out to him, but it's Tamtam.
Okay. We got one more match in losers now, and this is what we talked about. We previewed it a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
The Lord Jimmy Bones versus the new TK, Kizzy K.
Kizzy K. And this is going to be another Shizumaru, pretty much. And Jimmy is going to have to make a decision on who he's going to pick.
Now, it's another Shizumaru, but it's not just any Shizumaru.
Yes.
It's the Shizumaru. And of course, all these players, again, familiar with each other to a degree. But it's been so tight. Yep, he's going with Charlotte this time around.
The French fencer.
I mean, Basara has openings that Kizzy will 100% capitalize.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And I believe he tried it at, was it CEO Taku? Maybe my memory's a little bit dusty on that one.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Didn't work out.
Yeah.
Didn't work out.
Yeah. Okay.
So keep it clean.
Yeah.
Keep it Charlotte.
Stick what you know best.
Keep it French. And yeah, Jimmy doing it with Charlotte. All right. My G.
Here we go, my G.
My G. Yo, he's got the Vash the Stampede glasses.
Yeah.
Like,
so clean.
Jimmy Bones is a character design. Facts. Straight up. Love it. Always fun back in Montreal. Okay, so right now, the Doritos are doing work.
Yeah, Doritos are going in.
And you see that, the cautiousness, right? Jimmy is backing up. He does not want to get underneath the umbrella right there. There you go. Not letting him do it. Kizzy is holding the air up.
Dude, he is in the skies.
Beautiful. Not much damage out of it.
No?
You can punish those.
Yes. Nice DP punish from Lord Jimmy Bones.
Indeed. Those are unsafe. If you are forced to block the umbrella, do not mess up.
And I like that from Jimmy. He went in, checked, and backed out.
Backed out. Nope, you don't want it. Charlotte is not in her prime at that range. She's got a fantastic standing beat, and anything inside that range, Shizumaru is too terrifying.
Absolutely.
The instant overheads, the backdash, we've got the tap on deck.
Speaking of.
Bam.
Oh.
Right?
SSM Light.
I'm holding my hand up to the screen like, of course he's doing it.
Why?
Of course he's doing it.
Okay.
And he's got the life lead.
Yeah, he does. Jimmy gonna have to close it out with some damage.
Okay.
Oh, well, now he's out of there.
A responsible 2B.
And he poked him again. Yo, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it because I was gonna lose anyway.
A responsible 2B, but it's not enough. But what is a DP? And oh my God.
Wow. Kizzy like, yo, I'm just gonna go ahead and do what I need to do.
Kizzy K is stealing it.
If you block, you block.
Snatching that round. All right, bayonet lunges. Let's go.
All right, Jimmy backing up, trying to create space again. The game plan wasn't wrong.
It was not wrong.
The closeout just didn't happen.
And that's the Kizzy special, right? The Kizzy special is, all right, momentum. I worked my way in. Now you're going to make enough bad decisions that I'll take the round. But yes, the game plan is correct. This time around, he does have the life lead again, but that's not enough.
No.
Having the life lead.
No, you need Shizumaru dead.
The run-up throw, he wanted it too hard.
Good punish from Kizzy. Now he has the life lead. Jimmy with rage.
Yes.
Clipped by the jumping heavy.
Another Samurai Shodown thing. When someone's got rage and you know they want to grab you, they get a little bit grab happy.
Yeah.
You want to spend your time in the air on it. Amazing. Stops his momentum.
Yep.
Avoids the DP. Drops down. Takes the full punish on it.
Puts the brakes on like he's Ippo doing
the reverse Dempsey roll.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yep. Ippo's coming one way.
I'm going to just hold right here.
Unlike Ippo, though, this does not take years off of Kizzy's life.
That's true. That is true. A good thing.
Let's see if Shizu can do the omnidirectional Dempsey roll.
I'm everywhere, all around you?
Okay. Speaking of everywhere, all around you, I think we're going to see Tsubame Gaishis.
Yes.
Okay, Jimmy's switching it up, and he's not going back to Basara.
And I like this because the slow game plan was the right call.
Yeah.
And Ukyo will enable that a little bit more than Charlotte.
See, Shizu, of course, can disrespect the Okizeme that Ukyo has. So every time Ukyo has you on the ground, Shizumaru can just DP it if he's like, you know what, I don't give a F that.
I don't really care.
You know?
I'm just going to DP and that's going to be what it is.
You're going to hold it. You're going to see what happens. All right.
It's cool, but you're thinking about it.
You know. Let's see if it makes all the difference.
All right, now Kizzy popping out some umbrellas. Double knockdown trade, about even on the life.
Decent trade, not bad.
And look at those floats to try to get over that slide.
Yes. Now the thing is, unlike Yashimaru, which we saw earlier, it doesn't matter if you're floating with Shizumaru. No. Tsubame will eat it. Yeah. The Rising Phoenix.
All right, Kizzy with a life lead, does get knocked down.
Good slide. Jimmy not pressuring too hard on that. Just closing the distance, trying to get anything going. All right, there we go.
Nice punish there, gets the knockdown.
Trying to condition a crouching Kizzy.
Yes.
By going low consistently there.
And that's the work you need to do as Ukyo. Nice throw off of the deflect. Here we go.
And once he can get you afraid of that low, the game begins. Ooh, good challenge.
Slide, I like that.
Always, always.
Nice
big punish,
please. Yes.
Gets the jumping Tsubame punish there. Just no chances.
Oh boy, but his flip low.
No, I thought he was alive, but that does just enough.
It does a lot. It does a lot, and Kizzy stealing another round away.
Oh man!
After so much hard work from Jimmy,
you can see how much effort, right?
Yeah. No, the effort is there, absolutely 100%, and Kizzy is just taking those rounds back into his favor,
minimizing risk. Okay, there we go. We got that wall jump. And, you know, Ukyo has so many tools available. Like, he's one of the characters that he's got a button for almost every situation. If you are at least -5, do something about it, you know? But Shizu, just space control right there, but the sweep gets him.
Sweep does get him. Jimmy has rage.
But he needs to open him up right around now.
Oh, no, and that's gonna do it.
Yes, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The tap. The tap, ladies and gentlemen.
And Kizzy using
just like that.
Those tools ruthlessly.
Jimmy, it was a good run. I feel you, bro. I feel you, my G. I feel you, my G. It was a good run. But Shizu.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that is the statement of that match. Like, it was a great run.
Yep.
But
you played solid. Your plan was perfect. You had what you needed. But Shizu, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those JoJo moments. It's, you know, everything was perfect, but you lost because you pissed me off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shouldn't have made me mad.
You just...
You had everything. Oh. Well...
Let's take a look at the bracket.
Yeah, here's your top 8. We got Big Bates and Diddy Mokoff on the top half of winner semifinals.
Don't tell him that it's not patched.
No, he doesn't know, and he doesn't need to know. Space Detective KH versus Score, another incredible match on the bottom half of winner semifinals.
Let's go Japan. And of course, we got the top 8 losers side with Scrub Saibot and Kizzy K, who we just saw, Tam versus Shizumaru, and Guzman versus NY Chris G. What a squad of murderers.
Yes, that is a bunch of Ronin looking to slay one another.
It has absolutely been an amazing top 16.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, this is going to be good.
Okay, so before we close out, let's thank some of our sponsors over here in a minute.
Shout outs to the sponsors, of course.
We got Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle version 2 available now. Shout outs to the new characters and the DLC. Get that Blitz Tank going. He's in the corner. I see him.
Yeah, there he is right there. He was in top 8 earlier.
Love the Blitz Tank.
AXL coming at you with the hot merch, of course. Use the code Frosty at axlmerch.com. Check out. They have all kinds of merch. It's really cool. Go ahead and check them out.
Got Game Changers arcades available. They got the setup with the sticks and the screen available for you. Shout outs to the sponsor, Game Changers Arcades.
My boys, Low Kick Esports, bringing you FGC meetups every Friday starting on February 7th at Ignite Skokie. The games below will be the tournaments for that date, and it is also free entry to the gaming lounge. So,
word?
Yeah, come on out.
Wow, okay. Got the Ready Games Shout out to our sponsors. They got $300 in cash prizes. You can check it out at thereadygames.com. Use secret code FROSTY.
And do not forget,
Hey.
Grand Blue Fantasy Versus coming out Q1 of 2020. Shout outs to Cygames, Xseed, and Arxis for bringing a new hot one. It's going to be good.
Shout outs to Lancelot and Vasaraga.
Yes.
And Naptown Clutch 2020, it is going down April 24th and 25th in Indianapolis. We got the early bird special now. You can register at smashgg/naptown-clutch-2020 for the $30 venue fee.
And Mad City bringing you another Smash Ultimate event series. Second City Smash. It is going to happen May 9th, August 29th, and October 31st. All 3 qualifying events will have $1,000 pop bonus, and the top 4 of ladder placements will get $300. So check out a full day of ladder play and side events at Mad City Smash Ultimate Event Series, Second City Smash.
All right. Well, what can I say?
Man.
What can I say? I think we saw the cleanest. We saw the dirtiest.
Yeah,
it was
a little
up,
bit
it
of
was
everything.
down. Yes. Dynamite, it has been a pleasure.
It's been
Thank
so
you
fun,
so
Willie.
much.
Thanks so much.
It's been a great time, everybody. Stay tuned. Samurai Showdown continues. Thank you so much. Take care. Enjoy Frosty.
Peace.